And American households are drowning in credit card debt, more than $1 trillion and counting. And now President Donald Trump is reviving a controversial idea, and that is capping credit card interest rates at 10% for 1 year. Now, supporters say it can save borrowers billions, and banks are warning that it can slash credit access and hurt the economy. Now, credit card debt in the U.S. has hit a record high, and according to the New York Federal Reserve, Americans owed $1.23 trillion in credit card balances as of late 2025. And for many borrowers, the biggest problem isn't the balance, it is the interest. The Federal Reserve says that the average credit card interest rate is about 21%. With many cards charging 28 to more than 30%, if you pay your card off each month, there is no interest. But for millions who carry balances, debt can spiral quickly. And this week at the World Economic Forum in Davos, President Trump announced he wants Congress to cap credit card interest rates at 10% for 1 year. And Trump argues that banks are earning massive profits from credit cards, with profit margins topping 50%. While borrowers struggle with affordability, a study from Vanderbilt University estimates a 10% cap could save consumers more than $100 billion a year in interest payments. Now, banks strongly oppose the idea. Credit cards are one of their most profitable businesses. JPMorgan Chase, Citi, Capital One, and Bank of America control nearly 80% of the U.S. credit card market. JP Morgan says card interests helped generate $25.5 billion in revenue last year from its card and auto unit alone. Now, bank executives warn a cap would force them to cut credit lines, especially for higher risks borrowers. A banking trade group estimates up to 14 million Americans can lose or see reduced access to credit if a 10% cap is imposed. While some CEOs warn reduced spending could even trigger a recession. And supporters say borrowers stuck in long-term debt would benefit the most. But critics warn lower-income borrowers might be shut out of credit cards entirely and pushed towards riskier options like payday loans, which often carry even higher rates. There's also no federal law today limiting credit card interest rates, and state caps exist, but banks can often bypass them by operating from states with looser rules. Now, Trump can also attempt an executive order, but it would likely face legal challenges. And Congress would also act, and the idea has shown bipartisan support with past proposals from Senator Bernie Sanders, Senator Josh Hawley, and backing from Senator Elizabeth Warren. While some banks are already testing alternatives, rolling out limited cards capped at 10%, but those offers would not apply to most borrowers. Well, for now, the debate is continuing. Can an interest cap ease America's $1 trillion debt burden, or would it cut off credit when most people need it the most?